Today I have this, day for me to have my haircut. So I went to my favorite barber shop, and as you can see here, I'm talking to my friend. They call him Maradona because of his hair, and they say he looks like Maradona. I wish he could remove his face mask so you can see him very well. Yeah, he's a very good friend, and then we have a nice talk. Sometimes it's quite boring when you go to the barber shop and then nobody talks to you. You just sit down and say whatever, what haircuts or what hairstyle you want, and they will do it. But for me, it's different. Whenever I go to this friend of mine, so we have a nice talk. And this day specifically, he was talking about religions. It was a day after the holiday, Muslims' holiday, and he was saying that no matter what kind of religion people profess, what really matters is to love one another. And I said, wow, what a message I'm hearing today. Yeah, so we have a nice talking, and he was emphasizing that it will be useless for you to be a Muslim, Christian, whatever, if you don't love your brother. Yes, it really makes sense. We should put hatreds apart, and we should learn how to love one another, no matter what religion you profess. And a religion will only be true if we profess or we practice what we learn in our religions. And to love one another is one of the principles, especially for Christians, and I believe for Muslims as well. If you go to the Muslims, they will call you brother, and there is a specific term that they use for brother. And my friend was telling me, but I forgot already. Anyway, yes. So everywhere you go, people will treat you as a brother. So it's important that people should recognize the importance of uh, understanding each other beliefs, without discriminating, accept each other the way they are. And when he talks about love, it's the summary of all commandments. And I was telling him that if you really don't love your brother, automatically you don't love God as well. Why? Because the same God who created you, he created your brother. So if you don't like your brother but you love yourself, you miss something. Something is missing. It's not complete. So it will only be completed and fulfilled once you love yourself and you love your brother as yourself. And that is the commandment of God. And that is the second of actually commandments of God, because the first one is to love God with all your heart. And the second, which is equal to this according to the Bible, is to love your neighbor, which is your brother, as yourself. So that's what I was emphasizing after he has started this conversation. And yeah, and it's just a simple principle. Stop fighting for one another for whatever it is. Start loving, spreading more love. The world can become much better if we start spreading love. That's all. That love is what all this world needs. The rest is blah blah blah. The rest is blah blah blah. We need to learn to exercise love in everything, in all aspects of our life. Sometimes it might sounds hard, but that is the greatest necessity of this world today. People need to know how to love one another. Muslims stop hating Christians, and we Christians, actually, we don't hate them Muslims. No. We love them as brothers. And I believe also that those pure Muslims, they love Christians as well. They don't hate them. But there are those extremists, that they don't really go with Christians, and they try to prosecute them, they want to kill them, and that's really not good. I have a lot of Muslim friends. They are very good to me. They are brothers. And yeah, the pure Muslim is a very loving and kind person. But those fake and extremists, or they spread hatred, not love at all. So yeah, in this talk with my brother Maradona, he actually worked in Saudi Arabia for some few years ago, and anytime I go to his shop, he shares a little bit of his experience being there in a foreign country. Yeah, so it's always nice to have a good talk with my friend Maradona. As you look at him, he really looks like Maradona. I just forgot to ask him if he knows how to play football. But the funny thing, he said that they first called him as Maradona when he was in Saudi Arabia, and he said he didn't even know who Maradona was. Who was Maradona? Yes, because people keep on calling him Maradona, and he said, "But who's that Maradona?" That's when he started searching, and he found out who Maradona was. Because here in the Philippines, people are not too much fan of football or soccer, or more in basketball. Very basketball. If you ask anything related to basketball, Filipino people can tell you right away. But in when it comes to soccer or football, very few are very well versed. I'm not saying all, but very few are very well versed in terms of football. So yeah, so this friend of mine is just one more thing. He didn't know who Maradona was, so he went and searched and said, "Oh, he's a famous person! Wow!" Yeah, so it was a wonderful experience. And now I call him Maradona as well. I call him Maradona as well. After he told me that they used to call him Maradona, so I start calling him Maradona. Yeah, he's a good friend, he's a good brother, and yeah, I like the way he cares for my hair anytime I have my hair cut. Yeah, and yeah, it's very calm, very talkative, very funny, yeah, and very decent guy. Yeah, so pretty much good. The message for this video is love is the greatest need. Yeah, it's the conversation that my brother started today. Yeah, let's stop. Let's put our differences apart and try to start understanding each other the way we are. And if we do that, you see that the world will become much better, the world will become more meaningful, and you will see that nothing is wrong at all. Because if we have this eye of looking the positive things instead of looking to the negative things, you will see that the world is far better than we actually thought. And people can even become much better if they start exercising love. Well, the Bible says that love comes from God. Yeah, if we need to love God first. He's the source of love. And if we really know God, we should and we must start understanding that love is something that we need to exercise, and love is important for us to live in a good way in this planet Earth. Human beings need love. Love is important. You cannot stay in this world without loving something or loving somebody. Unfortunately, today people love more things than people and than God. People love more things that God created instead of loving God himself. So we should love first God who created everything, and then not loving the things that he created. Now let's say people love their houses, their homes, their cars, their phones. They love things more than something else. You see, they may wake up in the morning without making a simple prayer to God, but they will not wake up without touching their phone. Before they go out from the bed, they will touch their phone right away. You see, they prioritize something else aside from God. We need to learn that God is the source of everything. Is the source of our strength, is the source of our life, is the source of our physical, mental, spiritual being. So God is everything that we need. So it's good to start a day with God. It's always good to start a day with God. With God, all things are made possible. Now, if we start the day with God, of course we will have a peaceful and very nice day. And even if we don't have nice day, it's always good to have bad and good times with God as well. So pretty much that's it for this video today. Continue to spread love. If you're not yet a member of this channel, subscribe, share, and let's love one another. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a video for today. I hope you love it. If you like, comment. You can also share what do you think, and what you can also leave your suggestion actually of what you want us to discuss in some other video. I like to discuss very important matters. I'm not good in dancing or in TikTok. It's not that what I am. So I like to talk about matters, not about people. Yeah, so God bless and see you. That's how I look. So thank you so much, my brother, my friend. Bye bye. Bye bye.